Hello, this is Godlike. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on Gnomoria on how to start up on a flat map very quickly and be efficient about what you're doing. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is find a nice area with some trees in it. Preferably apple trees and some other kind of tree in the area. That way you can get food as well as wood. And I'm going to choose this area that's right directly beside where I spawned. And I'm going to encase it in walls. Now, I know you won't be able to see the actions I'm using because I have hotkeys. Now, I'm just using the simple build wall under structures and terrain. Or build and terrain, sorry. Anyways, after you've got the area that you want to use, go ahead and set up a temporary stockpile area so that your people will move your materials there. After you've set up your stockpile area, you're going to want to have them move the bag, barrel, and crate over to the stockpile. This way your people have supplies right away, like they're supposed to. However, if you don't move them into your wall, they'll be stuck outside and you'll have no supplies. It'll say you do, but you won't, unless you go out and get them. And then you have a chance that a monster could spawn and kill you. Anyhow, after you've set up where the wall is going to be, go ahead and remove all plants and stuff that obstruct the wall being built. This way your people can build the wall afterward. Just make sure there's nothing directly there. Okay, now after that is done, you're going to want to set up a mine so that you can collect dirt for your people to build the wall with. Now I'm just going to choose a random spot here, then set up the area in which I want to dig out. I'll go with that. And then that should be good for now. The next thing I'm going to want to do is set all my people so that I'll know what they are quickly without having to check their skills and such. This way I can assign them and reassign them with ease. Now, I'm just using capital letters as their names. For example, builders are B, farmers are F, miners are M, ranchers are R, woodcutters are C, so on and so forth. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is set all of my woodcutters to builders, and then no, I can't change those guys. Let's reassign that. Okay, I'm going to need one of them to be woodcutting, and then I'm going to also change one of my farmers to woodcutters. Or not woodcutters, builders, sorry. So that they can also help build the wall. Now, the miner, I'm going to change one of them to builders as well. The rancher needs to go collect the yaks around the map. Now let's find a nice little place for the. Let's hope that can hold 2. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and start this up. While this is going, you're going to want to keep an eye on what's happening, because you'll want to fix the walls after they've removed the plants and stuff from obstructing the wall. After this is done, I'll resume my video and then show you what to do after this. And this won't take long at all. Okay, now they've built the wall and they've dug out the underground area. The next thing you're going to want to do is redesignate your stockpile. That way it's below ground and it's a lot easier for your crafting tables to gain access to. or your workshops to gain access to. Anyways, after you've made the new stockpile area, you're going to want to remove the designation for the old stockpile area. And then you're going to want to set up the storage again, which is 3 crates, 2 barrels, 2 bags. That way it moves all your food and stuff downstairs into the new stockpile. And after the wall's built, you're going to want to get your guys clipping the trees. The best way to do that is getting your farmers and woodcutters to do it. Change your woodcutters to farmers. You can also probably get your miners to do it as well, but you'll want to get your miners digging right away, because you're going to want stone very soon here for this tutorial and this way of playing. This way I can get all my workshops really quick. Gotta love coffee. What are my miners doing anyway? Let's suspend that for a second. It says they're stocking items when they should be digging the stairs down. Did they lose their pickaxes? I think they did. Okay, so I was right. My miners somehow left their pickaxes outside the walls. I had to go get them. Anyways, they've got them now, and I'm digging my stairs down currently, and I think I've just found basalt. Or basalt, whatever it's called. Anyways, now that you've found stone, you're going to want to mine quite a bit of it. Not a whole lot, just a bit. Anyways, as they're doing that, you're going to want to have your guys create 2 crude workbenches. The reason for this is so that you can get planks really quick. Anyways, I've also clipped all of my trees and I'm starting to cut them down now so I get wood. Next thing I'm going to do is get them to create planks. Then put that on 1, that on 1, craft 10, oops. Now, because they don't have enough logs, I'm just going to let them cut a little bit more, and then once they've got enough, okay, well everybody else is doing nothing, let's get them collecting materials. This way we have a stockpile of items. Now, I'm pretty sure that should be enough wood to create the one thing we need. After they've created that, I'm going to have them create a workbench and chair. Oh, and I also need a chisel. Let's have him create the workbench right now. Now let's have her create the chair. Let's move that back up there since we don't have enough plank yet. Anyways, I'm going to pause the video until they're done. Okay, now that they're done, the first actual workshop you're going to want to create is a stone cutter. The reason for this is to get stone blocks. After that is created, you're going to want a stonemason. The stonemason can make chairs and tables, which is handy and a lot better than making planks and waiting for them to craft the wood stuff. Highly more efficient. Anyways, I will be back after they've created this. Okay, now that they have that created, I'm going to go ahead and make the stonemason. Now when they create the stonemason, I'll be able to create saw blades and knives. This will allow me to make a butcher shop and sawmill. Now, next thing I'm going to build is the sawmill. And then, I'm going to build the butcher shop. You need the butcher shop to get bone needles, or bone for bone needles, which I'll need a bone carving station for that. But that won't be till later. Anyways, I'm going to pause until they're done creating the stonemason and butcher shop. Sorry, I mean the... what is this again? Sawmill and butcher shop. Okay, so I've just realized I've made a mistake. It wasn't the sawmill I needed right away, it's the carpenter. So, I'm going to go ahead and build the carpenter now. My stupid mistake. I'll be back. Okay, now that those stations are built, workstations are built, you can go ahead and deconstruct both of the crude workstations. You no longer need them. Now the next thing I'm going to need is stone carver. No, I don't think I need stone carver actually, unless I'm making stone tiles or something. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to get is the bone carver, is what I needed. I knew it was something carver. Anyways, and then my kitchen, so that my people can create cooked goods. Now let's just see what they require. Okay, anyway, I will be back after they're done. Okay, just resuming back now. All I've done so far was made those crafting benches, and what was it again? Bone carver and kitchen. I've also went ahead and built a market stall as well as a stone carver, just so I can try to make some statues to see if they sell for anything to the merchant. I know people suggest to try and get a merchant right away. I've tried this and I found there's no actual use for the merchant unless you get a lot of stuff that sell for a lot real quick, which is kind of hard to do, especially when you're trying to work on everything else. Now, after you've got this stuff built, you can go ahead and start creating your smelter, forge, furnace, blacksmith, and all that type of stuff. You'll also want to start placing torches down after you find some coal. I don't know if it actually helps or not, but I've noticed when I place torches in my mine shafts and stuff, it seems to stop skeletons from spawning. Anyways, that's all for now. Watch my next video if you want to see more. Thanks, bye.